Is it on?
Mike.
All right, Claire, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hello, everybody.
Congrats on the win, and we will open it up. If you have a question, fire away for Claire. Unmute yourself if you're muted and have a question. And actually, while we're waiting here, Claire, I will ask one. Just, I guess, what was the feeling on the bench at timeouts or on the court when, you had led all second half and then you fell behind late? Just, I guess, what were you guys saying to each other, or what was the mood there in those last few minutes when you went down by 5?
Yeah, something that we've really noticed with this team and that we've really tried to grow in is this aspect of trust and belief. And I think that was really prevalent, especially like down the line, because whether it was in timeouts or huddles, like on the court, there was never a look on anyone's face that like we weren't going to win that game. I think that as a collective team, we had this confidence that we were going to get the next stop and the next score, and we were going to win the game. And that's what everyone communicated in the huddle and the timeouts, and it definitely showed when we stepped on the court.
Yeah, Claire, you guys, what your mindset was coming into this game, knowing that you had to kind of step in and fill that role?
Yeah, that's actually something I definitely was processing through, praying through a lot, because obviously, as you know, Angela is just a presence in the paint and can score at will, and that's my girl for sure. Those are big shoes to fill, but I think something that brought a lot of peace to me and just put my head in the game was like, Angela and I are different players, and it's like, it's all about the team. And so I'm just going to step on the court and I'm going to work my butt off, whatever it looks like. If that looks like locking down on defense, grabbing a board, or scoring a point, whatever it looks like, as long as we're bringing our full energy, we got it. And something that coach always talks to us about is being ready when your number is called, because obviously, especially right now with playing Division I basketball in COVID season, there's things that we can't expect that happened every day. And so everyone just needs to prepare and be ready for their number to be called. And we play in practice that way, and we prepare each other. And so I think that everyone that's stepping onto the court is ready to play in that game. And that's something that really helped us with not having Ann.
I'll ask you one more, Claire, here real quick. Just what's it been like? I know you're 3 games in now, but you've been practicing for a while. Just the freshmen, and obviously in particular, Lexi and Kenzie in the starting lineup, they're out there a lot of minutes. Just what's kind of been a change, just whether it's in terms of energy or, attitude, effort, just what have those two and really the whole class meant to you guys?
Yeah, I have been super impressed with the freshmen coming in. I think they bring a lot of speed, a lot of aggression, and just a winning mentality. You can see it on both ends of the court, but specifically defense for us this year. I think our defense has improved quite a bit, and that's really just because every single person on the court has this mentality of like, their person is not going to score, and they're guarding them as hard as they can. And it's like, we're guarding them as a team. And I think since we all have that mindset, that puts us ahead in the game. And I think that's something that the freshmen do really well. They pressure the ball really well. They are where they say they're going to be. Like, they're in help when they say they're in help. They're in trust on our team too.
Awesome. Any final questions from anybody for Claire? And looking like we are good. So Claire, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Hello, Coach. Can you hear me?
I can.
Awesome. First off, congrats on the win. And secondly, well, hopefully you had a quick chance to catch your breath. But if you could start us off, like always, with a quick thought or two, and then we will open it up for questions.
So incredibly proud of our team. obviously in a tough spot with a little over a minute left. And we've been in these situations a lot. You know, I feel like last year we clawed our way into a lot of games, and I feel like our program took a big step forward tonight, and gutting out a win, you know, finding a way to put together possessions, hit free throws, get stops at the end, and beat a very, very good Milwaukee team, a very experienced team, very good defensive team. So just not enough wonderful things to say about our kids tonight and their gutsy effort.
Hey, Coach, Angela Perry was out today, and Clare Glowniak came in and played a lot of minutes and filled in for her. Just talk about the role that she played and what you saw from her out there, filling in for that spot.
Claire was amazing. She's practiced really well all year. She's really, she's tough. She's physical. I thought she did a very good job. Milwaukee's posts are really good. I thought she did a good job defensively. I thought she did a good job rebounding, and also gave us a scoring punch. You know, she really did a good job on post entries, finishing, and what a big rebound at the end of the game and a big free throw. So really proud of her. You know, we talk with our kids all the time, and always, and especially this year, you know, you can't get ready when it's your moment. You got to be ready. And Claire was very ready.
You know, Coach, I wanted to ask you, you know, you talk about winning plays, and you had things kind of not going your way there. You had led much of the second half, actually all the second half, and then they went up 5 and you turned the ball over, but Lexi out top drew an offensive foul on them to give you the ball back, and then Katie hit a 3 to kind of get things momentum turned a little bit. Just what, I guess, does that play? You know, I feel like that play maybe kind of typifies sort of Lexi's play on the court. Just, I guess, what do the little plays like that mean that maybe don't show up in the box score?
There's so many things that go into being on the good side of the scoreboard that are nuanced in the game. And Lexi's a winner. I mean, Lexi Fleming is a winner. She plays to win. She believes in herself, and she made a huge play. But those are plays we see her make all the time. I mean, how about her steal right before the end of the third quarter? You know, it goes from a sideline play to 2 points for us. So she has a real knack for figuring out ways to help her team, and she did that again tonight.
Anyone got any other questions for Coach? You know, I'll ask you one, Coach. You mentioned Claire coming out, and we talked about Lexi here, but you know, Alyssa Brett, it felt like really, you know, she does a lot of little things for you, but it felt like she stepped out. She had some foul line jumpers, and she had a couple times really stepped it up offensively, kind of kept you guys in the flow.
She did. She does a good job getting to the free throw line. She hit a few good pull-ups today. You know, she has practiced so well this year. And so those are things that we have seen a lot over the last few months. And so it was really good to see it translate to the game tonight. And the way she rebounds the ball, I mean, she got to the free throw line when we needed to score. She did a lot of good things.
And Coach, you mentioned that you in your opening statement there that you would call back into games and you'd have trouble finishing them out. I mean, what was your kind of message going into this game, or at the end of this game, when you guys were down late? And what was your message to them to keep them competitive, keep them going, and eventually get them to pull it out?
Well, there's a few things with that. One, they have a belief. And so when I came into the huddle, they look, you know, like ready to do it, which is a big step forward for us. And then the next part is we have plenty of time. And, you know, you just have to be able to string together multiple possessions, especially in that situation. You've got to be able to get a score. You've got to be able to put together a stop. You got to get another score. And we figured out how to do that. I mean, Milwaukee's an excellent team. They just went on the road and beat Marquette. I mean, they're very good defensively. You know, they're very stingy. So I'm really proud of our kids for figuring it out and putting together consecutive possessions to finish the game.
Okay, any other final questions for Coach? Looking like not. Coach, thank you very much for joining us, and congrats again on the win.
Thanks so much. Thanks for the support. Yep. Bye, guys.